this.
Welcome back, guys, to another Clash Royale video, and today we're back on my mini account here for another Let's Play Clash Royale video. And since the last episode, we've climbed up some trophies. We're currently sitting at 351 trophies, almost in the Bone Pit Arena, so hopefully we can get there today. And we've also upgraded some cards. We're now level 2, and we also threw in the mini P.E.K.K.A into our deck. But let's go ahead here and open up this crown chest. Hopefully we can get some cards to upgrade. And then we're going to go ahead and do some live battles. So gold and gems, spear goblins, some goblins, the giant, and we got the baby dragon. Wow. Wasn't expecting an epic out of that crown chest. Of course, the baby dragon is pretty decent in the lower arena. But let's go ahead and upgrade these goblins right here. Get them to level 4. And we're going to keep the prince in the deck just because the prince is fairly strong in the lower levels. I mean, the baby dragon is also pretty strong. But let's go ahead here and do some battles. Facing off against a level 3. Give him the good luck. And let's see how we can handle this starting hand. He's going to come out with the mini pick on the left hand lane. Let's go ahead and use the musketeer right here. And then we're going to go ahead and use the goblins here to distract that mini P.E.K.K.A. And then also place down our giant up front to tank his musketeer and keep all musketeer alive and set up a counter push right here. Now I know a lot of you guys kind of were saying in my last video that I should try and push as high as I can as a level 1 and see how far I can make it. But honestly, guys, I face a ton of uphill battles on both of my accounts facing higher levels. So I want to keep it relaxed with this account and just have some fun with it. So I don't want to do the challenge where I push as high as I can with a level 1 account. So Prince going down here in the back. Once he gets his charge ready, I'm going to go ahead and use the Valkyrie up front to hopefully do some splash damage and kill those weak spam troops. So we're going to sit back here. We're not going to use any more troops. We don't want to overextend. He drops down a musketeer in the worst position possible. And as a result, we are going to get the 1 crown lead. Both of my towers still 100% full health. So let's see here. We're going to go for that 3 crown victory because I do need my other crown chest here. So let's see here. Musketeer going on the left hand side. Going to go ahead and use the mini P.E.K.K.A to counter this knight. Once he gets closer to our musketeer here, I'm going to use some goblins here to protect the mini P.E.K.K.A from the charge attack of the prince. And then we're going to go ahead and use a giant up front and set up a push to go for that 3 crown victory. And so we're in a bit of trouble here. We're going to go ahead and use the prince here on the right hand side and let him get the charge attack off before he hits the giant. But we might actually get the 3 crown victory before that even happens. And it's looking like that will be the case. So there we go. Getting the 3 crown victory. Not too bad. I'm actually undefeated so far on this account since I started playing. So let's go ahead here and do another battle. Wow, that crown chest isn't available yet. I really thought it was. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So that 3 crown victory is for naught. So let's see here. Facing a level 2. Give him the old good luck. And we're going to go ahead here and do a slow push with the musketeer in the back. I never like dropping troops directly on the bridge at the beginning of a battle, just because your opponent has 10 elixir to counter whatever you do. But if you do it this way, you can either have this situation where you get like a 1 or 2 elixir advantage because your opponent hesitates on deciding on what to do, or you force your opponent out of a defensive position because they have to respond. If they don't, they will give you an elixir advantage. I'm going to go ahead and use the arrows here to counter these goblins, and hopefully the giant can get a couple hits on that tower. The musketeer might be able to go in there and get some damage on as well. Now, we're in a little bit of trouble here. So we're going to use these goblins here to distract this prince. And then, hopefully use this Valkyrie here to distract it further. Of course, I said this in my previous video, the epics are really strong in the lower levels because a level 1 epic is balanced against level 6 commons. And against level 1 commons and level 1 rares, the epics are really strong. So his giant's going to do some decent damage to our tower, bring it all the way down to 882 health. So he's back in this game. His tower is down to 740 health. So we're going to have to kind of think of what we're going to do here to counter this guy. He's using a very similar deck to ours. He has the Valkyrie, the Prince in it, and the Spear Goblin Hut. So come on, Musketeer, finish that off. Go ahead and use the Giant here to soak up the damage from this Prince. Gonna drop down some Goblins here to hopefully kill that Prince faster and save some health on our Giant there. Gonna go ahead and fireball all this, damage that Spear Goblin, as well as take out the Spear Goblin Hut. And we probably are going to take out this tower and get the 1 crown lead. Going to go ahead and use the mini P.E.K.K.A here to damage this giant. The mini P.E.K.K.A has really high single target damage, and she's a great counter to high health troops like Hog Riders, Royal Giants, Giants, Golems, anything like that. And we are going to get some damage onto the King Tower in the process. So we might be able to 3 crown this guy. So Prince in the back to get up the charge attack. And then once the Prince makes it closer to the bridge, going to go ahead and drop down a Valkyrie right here to kill those Spirit Goblins, because of course the Prince is easily distracted. Now he's going to fireball the tower by itself. Very interesting decision right there, which really isn't a great use of Elixir. I'm going to go ahead and fireball all this, get huge value for that 1 fireball, killing the Spirit Goblin hut, damaging the King Tower, and killing all those cheap troops. We are probably going to get the 3 crown victory right here in a couple seconds. Prince going in there, and there we go, guys, getting the 3 crown victory. Let's go ahead and do another battle here, and hopefully we can get into the Bone Pit Arena. Oh, there we go, we are into the Bone Pit Arena already. So let's go ahead here and do another battle. Facing a level 3 here, give him a good luck. And we're going to go ahead and do a slow push with the Musketeer. I could do the Giant, but I want to keep it a secret and drop it at the bridge and kind of catch him off guard. Whereas if I use the Giant first, it kind of gives him more time to prepare for it. He does drop down at the bomb tower preemptively, which honestly is an interesting decision, because he's not really going to do anything. It's going to be a pretty big waste of 5 Elixir. Go ahead and use the Valkyrie here to take out this Knight. And we might be able to take out this tower on the right-hand side. He doesn't seem to want to defend his tower. Instead, he wants to focus on my tower on the left-hand side. So there we are, getting the 1 crown lead. He's going to lead the battle. So let's go in with the mini P.E.K.K.A here and get this fast 3 crown victory. Now, should I throw in the baby dragon into my deck, or should I save that for the next episode? Let me know in the comment section below. But let's see here. Musketeer able to give me the 3 crown victory. Good game. Let's go ahead and do one more battle in this video here. So here we are, loading up here. Let's go ahead and do another battle. So here we are. Give him the thumbs up. And we're going to see what he does first. We don't really have the greatest of starting hand. The Goblins, you can't really start off with. Neither can you use the mini P.E.K.K.A. The mini P.E.K.K.A is more of a defensive card. Unless you're using like a minor deck, but of course that's higher level stuff. So let's see here. Musketeer up front, and let's go ahead and let's just sit back and save up the Elixir. We don't want to overextend too early in the battle. So like I said, the mini P.E.K.K.A just kind of died there. So not really the greatest use of Elixir. Giant going down to soak up this tower damage, or sorry, this Prince damage. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to save my Goblins and allow the Goblins time to kill the Prince. So even though the Giant wasn't able to go back on a counter push, he still served his purpose. And right here, the Valkyrie taking out that mini P.E.K.K.A. And then as soon as our Valkyrie dies right here, we're going to go ahead and use our mini P.E.K.K.A to take her out. Now take a look on the right hand side. The whole time this has been happening, those Spirit Goblins have been slowly chipping away at my tower, doing some decent damage over time. So that will be a cause of concern later on in the battle. Now he's using the Witch, which early on in the arenas is actually a very strong card. So if you guys were lucky enough to start off with the Witch from the training camp, definitely go ahead and use her. She is very strong in a Giant Witch deck. Now let's see here. We haven't actually done any damage to his tower so far. So things are not looking good so far in this battle. This guy might actually hand us our first loss on this account. So we're going to go ahead and use the Giant here. Unfortunately, I wanted to use my Prince, but I wasn't able to get a charge attack off with him. So let's go in here and use this Valkyrie to help support this push. He also has the minions, which I don't have yet, but hopefully the tower can finish them off pretty quickly. And let's see here. One hit. There we go. Bring that tower. One attack by that Prince, guys. One charge attack by the Prince brought that tower to the same health as my tower. So definitely a good counter push right there. Go ahead and use these Goblins to kill this Musketeer right here. And hopefully our Musketeer can kill that Musketeer pretty quickly. Gonna go ahead and use the Giant to soak up the Prince damage. And then hopefully set up a decent counter push. Now his mini P.E.K.K.A is gonna make quick work of my Giant here. But fortunately, we are able to distract it at the very last minute. And the mini P.E.K.K.A might be able to get in there and take out that tower, giving me the 1 crown lead. But unfortunately, She does die at the very last second. Musketeer going in here, finishing off his Musketeer. The Musketeer isn't a tanky troop, guys, so don't drop her down in front of your tower like that. In fact, if you guys are about to lose a tower and it's looking like there's no way to defend your tower, don't spend any more elixir trying to defend that tower. Try and focus your resources on the other lane. Try and take out their other tower, because there's no reason to spend elixir defending a tower that you're going to lose anyways. So let's see here, getting that victory. How are we looking for trophies here? Sitting at 470 trophies. Barbarian Bull is all the way up at 800. And let's go ahead and do one more battle on this account. Give him the old good luck, facing another level 3. And let's see here, we have a better starting hand this time. So we're going to go ahead and do a slow push with the Musketeer in the back. That usually is my preferred starting move. And then we're going to go ahead and use the Valkyrie up front to support her. And let's see here, Valkyrie going down right here. And we'll see what he does to respond. Let's go ahead and fireball. No, I don't want to fireball yet. I want to kind of play it safe. So let's go ahead here and start doing a slow push with this giant. Actually, never mind, we're not going to do a slow push. Just because I don't want that baby dragon getting chip damage on my tower. Prince going in there, getting the charge attack on the giant. Goblins going down. Now, the goblins do some decent single target damage. So, as you can see, his giant does die before he makes it to the tower. Now, I want to arrows all these spear goblins down. And, not too bad, not too bad. So, we're going to have to wait here. I do want to fireball these spear goblin huts, but I don't want to overextend. So, I want to play it safe and just kind of chill out for a second. Now, we're going to see here, he does have the baby dragon, and the Musketeer is my only real air defense in this deck. So let's go in here. He's probably going to go ahead and use the baby dragon on defense. So let's drop this Valkyrie up front to protect our Musketeer. Now the mini P.E.K.K.A. hopefully doesn't kill our Valkyrie. And Musketeers should exchange kills right here. There we go. Not too bad, not too bad. And let's start doing a slow push right here with the... actually, let's use the mini P.E.K.K.A. We got to focus on defense first. Use the goblins to kill those spear goblins in the back. And then we're going to start setting up, hopefully, a counter push here with the giant up front. Gonna get the arrows ready here, and arrows, all of this, whatever he drops down. There we go. Now, hopefully, the mini P.E.K.K.A. can get in there and get one hit on the tower. All I need is one hit, and I will be able to do some decent damage. There we go, bringing the tower down to 635 health. Valkyrie going down here to protect our Musketeer, kill those spear goblins. Now, unfortunately, that baby dragon did get a couple hits on my tower, so we're going to go ahead and use the fireball right here to take out this spear goblin hut and take out both of those spear goblins. Now, he drops down a witch, which is a good counter to the prince, but unfortunately for him, my Musketeer does lock onto the witch itself and doesn't end up getting distracted by these skeletons. So we're going to go ahead right here, drop the mini P.E.K.K.A. in the back, use the goblins here, and then drop the Valkyrie up front, and all I need to do is one more fireball or a set of arrows to kill this tower. There we go, getting the 1 crown lead, and with 10 seconds left, I don't really think there is much of a chance that he can come back from this. Gonna go ahead and drop down the giant just to keep the pressure on, and 3 seconds left, that will be a good game, getting the 1 crown victory. And I just want to see here where we're sitting at trophy-wise. So let's see here, 30 more trophies, sitting at 499. So getting pretty close to the Barbarian Bull. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.